This is Gina. This screencast will be about the settings in the SBAC testing practice tests, which would also then be available to students if we select them on their actual test. So to get there, we want to actually use Chrome. So I'm going to use Chrome, log in there to the CASP website. In a previous screencast, I show you how to get here, so I'm just going to go through real quick. We're going to select practice test, ELA practice test. So here is where we're going to go over all these settings. Language is self-explanatory. It's going to be English. Masking is either not available or available. I'll show you another slide and video on that. So masking is the ability to mask out any areas. So if we say masking available, be ability to mask out areas. So watch this video here. If masking is available, you would click on this section right here. The student would highlight a certain area and it would block it out like that. That's masking. Highlighter will always be an option. Strike through will always be an option. Color contrast, we're not going to worry about. American Sign Language, we're not going to worry about. Mark for review will always be available. Translation glossaries will be available for those students that we designate. There are only certain languages available, so we will have to make sure that if, for example, Japanese is not. So we would have to make sure that the glossary would be available. Text to speech. This one would be one that I would choose for a student if you wish for that option for the student. We'll go ahead and select stimuli and items. So that's been selected. I'm going to go ahead and skip all these right now and just go straight to the test so that you can see what we mean by that. Okay, so when you've selected or when it's been selected for a student to have text to speech, this will come up. Select the green button to test your text to speech settings. You can hear it, then say, yes, I hear it. Here is where you can change. You can also change it in a different setting, but you could change the voice to a different voice here. You can change the volume. You could change the pitch to be higher or lower voice. You could change the rate to be faster or slower rate. And again, you can, once the student is in the test, still has an option to manipulate these if needed. So yes, I hear the voice. Begin test now. So where that is located is right here. If you click on these lines here, it will indicate speak passage. If it's not available, in other words, if we haven't selected that for the student, designated that as a support for students, it will just say not available. So here it's available, so you could either click to speak passage and it will read from the beginning all the way. I'm going to stop it, or you can just select a paragraph and click on here again and it will give you speak selection and it would only speak that part. I mentioned before that you could change the pitch or volume or speed within the test, and that is located up here in the cog. If you click on there, here is where you can change those settings. Again, if once the student is in the test needs to make those adjustments. It only looks like you can't change the type of voice, the name, the Alex or whatever. Okay, now we're going to go back to I guess I'm going to end this one right now.